In question number 3 it is given Radha made a picture of an aeroplane with colored paper. Obtain the total area of the paper used. Okay, so Radha made an aeroplane with by using some color papers, and we have to find out that how much area of color paper is used to make this aeroplane. Okay, so we have to find out the total area of the aeroplane. That means we will separate the aeroplane into few different figures and we will find out the area. So first of all I am going to take the first figure. I will just draw a small rough diagram of the first figure. This is figure 1. Okay, I will name it as ABC. Basically it is an isosceles triangle, because if this side is 5 centimeter, this side also will be 5 centimeter. Okay, as it is an isosceles triangle, we know that two sides are equal. So if this side is 5 centimeter, this also will be 5 centimeter. So both the side I have taken 5 centimeter. What is the length of this line? Okay, look at here at the bottom. This line is 1 centimeter. So definitely this also will be 1 centimeter. So both the lines are 1 centimeter. So I am going to write here 1 centimeter. Okay, so from triangle ABC, A equals to 5, B equals to 5 and C equals to 1. A equals to 5, B equals to 5 and C equals to 1 I have taken. Now to find the area of this triangle we will use Heron's formula, that is S equals to A plus B plus C by 2, that is 5 plus 5 plus 1 by 2. So we will get S equals to 11 by 2, that is 5.5. Okay, now we will use Heron's formula. Area equals to S minus A, S minus B, S minus C square root. S is 5.5, 5.5 minus 5, 5.5 minus 5 again, and 5.5 minus 1. This will be as it is 5.5. This will be 5 minus 5.5 is 0.5 into 5 minus 5.5 is 0.5 into 5.5 minus 1 is 4.5. Out of 2 0.5, 1 we can take outside. Okay, what is left inside? 5.5 will be left inside. So 5.5 I will write as 55 by 10 into 4.5 I will write as 45 by 10. Okay, I have removed the decimal part from this by dividing 10 with both the number, because after decimal one number is given. So this became 55 by 10 and this became 45 by 10. Now multiply the numbers. 0.5 and here we will get 10 tens are 100, 55 into 45 square root. From here we will get 0.5 into LCM of 55 is 5 into 11 and LCM of 45 is 5 into 3 into 3, getting divided by 100 square root. Okay, how we got? 5 11s are 55, 3 3s are 9, 9 5s are 45. Now out of 2 5, 1 we can take outside. 5 out of 2 3, 1 we can write outside the square root, and 11 will be left inside the square root. Now what about the square root of 100? Square root of 100 is 10. So no need to put square root for 10 here. Now 5 1s are 5 2s are. Okay, so we will get 0.5 into 3 divided by 2 root 11. This 2 I wrote under these two number. 0.5 into 3 is 3 5s are 15. 1.5 by 2 root 11, that will become 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So here we will get 0.75 root 11. So area of triangle ABC, that is first figure, is 0.75 root 11 centimeter square. Now we will find the area of second figure. The second figure looks like a rectangle. Okay, the second figure looks like a rectangle. So we will name it as PQRS. Suppose, since the length of PQRS is L equals to, this is length 6.5 centimeter and breadth is 1 centimeter, that is B. Okay, so length is 6.5 and breadth is 1 centimeter. So the area of rectangle PQRS is L into B. Okay, so area of any rectangle is L into B, that means 6.5 into 1 centimeter. We will get 6.5 into 1 is 6.5 centimeter square. This is the area of second figure. Okay, this is the area of second figure or second portion. Now we will find out area of the third portion. This third figure looks like a trapezium. Okay, in which two parallel lines are given and two slanted lines are given. So if we will join one of its line in this way, then we will get this figure as a parallelogram and this figure as an equilateral triangle. Okay, when we will join a line in this way, suppose I will name it as E, ABED becomes a parallelogram and BEC becomes an equilateral triangle. Okay, so if this is 1 centimeter, this is also 1 centimeter and this line is also 1 centimeter. See here, the length of this line and this line looks same. These two parts look same. So this is 1 centimeter as well as line BE is 1 centimeter. Okay. Now what is the area of a parallelogram? Area of an equilateral triangle I have given you root 3 by 4 a square. A means side square. What is the area of a parallelogram? The area of a parallelogram is base into height. So we don't have the height of the parallelogram. So first of all we have to calculate the height of the parallelogram. So suppose I will draw a line here as the height of the parallelogram and I will name it as F. Okay, so this total line is 2 centimeter. This much half is 1. If this is 1, this part is also 1 centimeter because it is a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay, so if this is the height, it will be exactly between DE. So this much will be 0.5. Okay, and this much also will be 0.5. 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1 centimeter. Getting this line total is 1 centimeter up to this, from here to here. This is half, so this part is 0.5. This half is also 0.5. Okay, it looks like a right angle triangle where this is 90 degree. Getting, this is a right angle triangle and this is 90 degree. So from triangle ADF we have to find out the length of AF by using Pythagoras theorem. From triangle ADF, hypotenuse means this triangle I have drawn here. It is a rough diagram. This angle is 90 degree. Remember, opposite of 90 degree is hypotenuse. The standing line is perpendicular and the bottom line is base. Okay, opposite of 90 degree, the longest line is hypotenuse, standing line is perpendicular and the bottom line is base. So hypotenuse is how much? 1 centimeter. This line length we don't know. This is 0.5. Okay, this is 0.5. So H is 1 centimeter, P is AF and B is base is 0.5. So by using Pythagoras theorem, you have studied in your 8th class that whenever there will be right angle triangle we can use Pythagoras theorem. H square equals to P square plus B square implies, what is H? H is AD. AD square equals to AF square plus DF square. Okay, AD square equals to AF square plus DF square. AD how much? AD is 1 centimeter square. AF is we don't know, we are finding out AF. DF is 0.5 square. Okay, 1 square is 1, AF square plus 0.5 into 0.5. 0.5 into 0.5. 5 5s are 25. After decimal 1 number, after decimal 1 number. That means total 2 numbers. So before 2 numbers put decimal. So it will become 0.25. Now we will take 0.25 that side. We will get 1 minus 0.25 equals to AF square. Okay, 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75, like 100 minus 25 is 75, so 0.75 square. If we will remove the decimal, we will get AF square equals to 0.75 will become 75 by 100. Okay, 0.75 will become 75 by 100 by removing the decimal. We will take square that side, it will become AF equals to square root of 75 by 100. Okay, as we know, the square root of 100 is 10, and the square root of 75 will we find out the LCM of 75. 5 into 3 is the LCM of 75. So AF equals to, between 2 5 1 will be outside and root 3 will be inside the square root because it is single. So 5 root 3 by 10, now cancel it, 2. So the value of AF we got root 3 by 2. Okay, we can find out the area of the parallelogram by using the formula base into height. Okay, because height we got root 3 by 2 and area of equilateral triangle. Okay, so once again I have drawn the diagram so that we will be able to understand from here. We are finding the area of the third figure, that is a trapezium. So the area of trapezium ABCD is equals to, there are two different figures in the trapezium, that is area of parallelogram ABED. Okay, this figure plus area of triangle BEC. Okay, now what is the area of the parallelogram? Area of parallelogram ABE is base into height. Okay, area of parallelogram is base into height. Area of triangle, this triangle is an equilateral triangle because all the sides are equal. So area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 side square, that is A square. Okay, now what is base of the parallelogram? Base is DE, so DE into height is AF plus root 3 by 4 side square. What is the side of the equilateral triangle? 1 square. Okay, we will get, in place of DE how much we will write? 1 we will write, into AF how much we got? Root 3 by 2 we got, plus root 3 by 4 only we will get, because 1 square is 1, 1 into this term will be same. So here we got root 3 into 1 is root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 4. Now LCM will be 4, so 2 2s are 4, that 2 we will multiply here, it will become 2 root 3 plus root 3, that is 2 root 3 plus root 3 is 2 plus 1 is 3, root 3 by 4 is the area of third figure. Okay, this is the area of the third figure. The area of the fourth and fifth figure, as the fourth and fifth figure is a right angle triangle, so if one area we will find out, we will get the area of both the triangles. Okay, so if I will rotate this triangle in this way, I will get a right angle triangle. Suppose the name is PQR, so the area of triangle PQR will be half into base into height. Okay, half into base into height if we will rotate the triangle. So half into base is 1.5 into height is 6 centimeter. When we will cancel these two, we will get 3. So 15 3s are 45, that means 4.5 centimeter square we will get, area of the fourth figure. So area of fourth and fifth will be 4.5 plus 4.5, that is 9 centimeter square, because if this is 4.5, this also will be 4.5 centimeter square. Okay, so now we will get the area of the whole aeroplane. So I have just drawn a rough diagram for you so that you will be able to understand what is the total area. So the total area of the whole aeroplane is area of figure. How many figures are there? 1 this area plus 2 this area plus 3 this bottom area plus 4 this right side area plus 5. Okay, so if we will add all the areas, we will get the area of the whole aeroplane. Area of the first figure we got 0.75 root 11 plus second figure we got 6.5 centimeter square plus third figure we got 3 root 3 by 4 plus fourth figure we got 4.5 and fifth figure we got 4.5. Okay, this area is 0.75 root 11. This area is 6.5 rectangle. 3 root 3 by 4 is the area of trapezium. 4.5 is this, 4.5 is this. Okay, now we will substitute the value of root 11 here, that is 3.316. 6.5 as it is. 3 into root 3 value is 1.732 divided by 4 plus 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9. Okay, now after multiplying this we will get 2.488 approximately. Okay, plus 6.5 plus these two, when we will multiply and we will divide by 4, the value will be 1.299 plus 9. By adding everything we will get the area of whole aeroplane. Getting? This is the area of the whole aeroplane. So in this way we can calculate the area by distributing the bigger values into smaller parts. Okay, then we can easily get the area.